Okay, well, I'm gonna pass the mic to Rich. He knows, he's more serious than me, much more, and taller and stronger. Okay, bye.
Not strong. Good. Bro. We don't have insurance for that. Cut it out. Good morning. Welcome to the 27th Annual Bear Mountain Memorial Meet in Mahwah, New Jersey. Give yourselves a hand for coming out this morning, despite the overcast weather. So I'm going to kick it off. My name is Rich Altman. Many of you know me, the guy with the Hawaiian shirt. I'm going to kick it off with a bit of the history of the meet. We'll then kick it over to Trent to talk about the schedule for the day. From there, Nick's going to speak about the scenic drive. Then it will go to Ilya for the show and shine. And finally, John will wind it up speaking about the after-meet Beer Mountain barbecue back at the Courtyard by Marriott of Mahwah.
Beer Mountain, yeah!
So I've made some notes here, so bear with me, guys. So in the fall of 1997, Joe and Roxana Perlstein gathered a few of their friends from the MR2 Forum and met here in lovely Mahwah, New Jersey for a day-long scenic drive to celebrate their shared passions for their MR2 and photography of fall foliage. Their impromptu scenic drive with a handful of their friends and their crimson red 1991 NA was the very first Bear Mountain meet. Unfortunately, Joe had been diagnosed with a terminal illness and passed away shortly after that first meet. The other folks on the forum were distraught over the loss of someone who was always focused on community building and bringing people together to share what they enjoyed, and decided to host the Bear Mountain meet annually in his memory. Over the following 26 years, we've lost treasured members of the MR2 community, Dave Jenny and Victor Huash, just to name a few. This year, we've lost two of our brothers to tragic circumstances, James Rogers and Anu Lugan. Both of them were friends of ours who were fixtures at this meet and other events around the country, always happy to make long drives to spend time with others in the MR2 community, and would give whatever time or effort they had to help someone else, whether they needed a place to stay on vacation or a tasty steak. We remember you, James and Anu, and the others we've lost over the years. At this point, I'm just going to ask if anyone would like to say anything shortly about James or Anu.
I would actually like to say something about Trace.
Oh, absolutely.
Hello guys, my name is Kevin. I've been here many years. I was one of the original members back in 2002 era, if anybody here dates back that far. We had a very close to heart member. His name was Andrew Bonacorp. His nickname was Trace. Many people here know him, and he's helped a ton of people within this community. This community actually held a fundraiser for Trace to get him his first insulin pump that he could not afford on his own back in the early 2000s. So unfortunately, we lost Trace a few years ago, and we held a small memorial for him up in Connecticut where he lived. It was surrounded by nothing but MR2 people and MR2 photos and a ton of pictures, old school paper photos from way back when. So if anybody here was part of the community back in that day, reach out to me on Facebook, and we have access to thousands of photographs from back in that era of time. And I just wanted everybody to take a moment and sit back and relax to know that he's resting in peace now after a long fight with cancer that he unfortunately couldn't won. But he alone was more grateful than anyone for this community. So I'm very happy that you guys kept it going and grew it to where it is today.
Thank you, Kevin. Anyone else?
For those of you that don't know me, I'm James' mom. It's been 6 months since we lost him, but this meet meant a lot to him. He gained a huge family when being here. I don't want to take up too much time, but I just want to thank everyone for being his friend and welcoming him. Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you. I know it means a lot for us to have you guys both here, making the trip.
there's also an interesting fact.
Sure, Matt.
Hey everybody, just want to say one more thing about James. He did a great job just summing up, and his mother and his sister are here today. They're going to enjoy the drive and just experience what James was so passionate about. But I just want to take 1 second, and James passed away due to an accident working on his car. Especially tonight at Bear Mountain, when I know Dave's going to be laying underneath someone's car, fixing a transmission or a clutch or something. Be careful and just be aware of your situation. And let's make this a year to remember, where everybody's going home happy and that we can enjoy each other's company. To the newcomers, take a look around. This is what this meet is about, is family. These are the people you're gonna fight with all year on Facebook and Instagram, and when you get here, you'll realize you're all family and just enjoy the day. So let's have a great day, and
Thank you, Matt.
Good morning, everybody. First time member here. I'm here on behalf of a new Logan. We always feel very highly of each and every one of you here. I've been a good friend for him for about 20 years. His passing was very devastating for us. I just want everyone here to know that he loves each and every one of you. If you ever met him, you know the type of person he is. He definitely did the shirt off his back just to make sure everybody had a good time. It was included in everything. So on this day, we just remember everybody we lost and have fun and be safe out there.
Renee?
I just wanted to share an interesting fact. James's birthday was January 17th. He spent his birthday with Anu, and they are together again.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing those thoughts. It means a lot to me personally that you've all come out. And, we remember those we've lost, and we celebrate those of us being here.
my own class.
I got champagne too, so we can do it. Who's favorite beer pong?
Yeah, give me about. All right, who's your heavy hitter? Just hold on, that's the heat right now.
Oh, look at it. Straight.
Why would I?
City, I don't know where, almost at Times Square. And yeah, Times Square is right down there. And we're gonna be rolling through soon, maybe get some video, I don't know. It's been a crapshoot at the start so far, but we got a few cars again. Slowly rolling in. There we go, and we're still missing one more eventually. So, I was just waiting on Kevin at this point. Yeah, I was waiting on Kevin at this point. He took the wrong turn earlier. So, you're fine, don't worry. Alright, we're currently heading on down to 51st Street. Somehow Kevin ended up down there before we did. So we're gonna be rolling out, heading that way.
Yeah, he's just like 3 blocks.
Alright. It's gonna be fun getting out of here with everybody.
Yeah, let's just wait for the light to be right.
Bear Mountain MR2 meet. It's been a wonderful year again, and even despite the rain we had, it was just after the cruise and after the meet, so it was still a beautiful year. Just want to say thank you again to all of those who helped put on this event. Without you, none of this would be possible, and I'm sure, you know, and I know all of us realize how tough it must be to organize something like this, and especially, you know, going forward now with, you know, the actual hotel being torn down up there now. Let me get a little zoom in on that. Can I get a zoom in? can zoom in. There we go. And yeah, so unfortunately with that being torn down next year, it's going to be a little bit harder to figure out a spot around here to have the gathering before the cruise. But I'm sure that, you know, the team's going to pull through. They're going to get it together and, you know, make it work. But if you guys haven't come out to the Bear Mountain MR2 event, whether it's just going to the cruise and to the show, or if it's actually staying here at the hotel, I'd highly recommend it. You know, there's people from all over the country and from Canada coming here, so there's really no excuse. Whether you have an MR2, whether it's an MK1, 2, or 3, whether you have a Celica All-Track, you know, any of those generations, even if it's a, you know, front-wheel drive stock Celica too, it's like, come out. You know, it's like there's no meets anymore. We don't have our Cold State Park meet up in New England anymore. Fortunately, that fell apart years ago. And even if you have a RAV4 like I do, turbo swapped with a Gen 4 all-wheel drive, even if it's front-wheel drive, or if you have like a 2AR swapped RAV4, which I know only one guy has so far, come out. You know, there's people coming from Texas. There's guys that have come from California. We have guys coming from, you know, down south. I think somebody came from Florida 2 years ago as well. I'm not sure about Florida this year. It's like, you know, it's the only real, you know, kind of gathering that makes it feel like a community again. At least for me, in my mind. That's how I see it. Because we had our Cold State Park event up in New England, and, you know, that was great because, like, you know, we'd go hang out for a day, go back to somebody's house, and you just hang out, grill, barbecue. And here, it's like you had a full weekend of that. It's like some of us show up on Thursday, and we stay till Sunday. You know, it's like the cruise and the meet, it's, you know, it's a cool part of it, but I love actually staying at the hotel and actually meeting everybody, get to talk with everybody, seeing the cars, you know, up close and personal a little bit longer than just the show. And sometimes it's also helping somebody out working on their car too, because, you know, things don't always go as planned. With that being said, thank you again to everybody that puts this on, and hopefully I'll see more people out here next year. I think we had in the rough range of 150 to 200 this year for full cars